watch me find it out for myself.
Majma! Hey everyone, how's everyone today? Let me go ahead and turn down the music because I'm sure it's still very loud. Probably about to there. Thank you for the scripted silver. Hi, Lemonade. Today we're going to be working more on the MaknCh3esy's model. Hi, Conna. And hi, Nurse. Yes, we're going to be working on the MaknCh3esy's model, and we're going to be working on the outfit today, which is why I've got her a little bit more covered today.
Silverblaze official sent 1,000 to say to celebrate.
Cool.
3.
Thank you for the 1,000 bits, Silver, but you're still sick. It still makes me nervous when you send stuff while sick. But the thing I need to do is here we go. Here's the reference for the outfit we're going to be making today. And it's going to be a little bit of a struggle, given that this outfit is most definitely a skirt, and skirt physics aren't good in VR chat a lot of the time. But we'll see what we can do. We'll see what we can do, because that is a pretty high skirt, so it shouldn't be too much if it's like simpler. It's not gonna be it's not gonna be one that's gonna interfere as much with the leg movements and stuff. So it should being the keyword, should be not too difficult, and luckily today we only have to worry about modeling and rigging it, not doing textures and physics and stuff, though we do definitely want to get to physics if we can. But we'll see. For now, I will hide that, and we're gonna focus on the top. Because we're using my dress as a base, because why not? It also helps Twitch not be angry at us. So, first thing we need to do is change how this is actually laid out, because hers is, like, loose sleeves on the arms, or like the lower sleevey thingies, and very open front. So first thing we're gonna do is probably hide the hair so it doesn't get in our way. Oops, that's the wrong thingy. There we go. Yeah, we're not gonna elaborate on that right now. We're not gonna get Twitch angry at us, because that is not the focus. The focus is on the modeling here. So we'll just
Lemonade_Fox wants cat to shapeshift. Made. Also, where's the uppy platform?
And then you wanted made. Where's my box? Here's my box. There we go. So we can get rid of those faces there. That should help uncover it a bit. And then box struggles. There we go. I could at least see. Ah, or not. There we go. No, it's still falling. Okay, we're fine. How low do we want this back to go is now the question. Because it's not. I don't think I have a proper back reference for this. Yeah, no, we don't have a view of the back. I'm going to assume it's a lower back. We can always change that later if that's not the case. But I think going for one at least to that point. Like, there shouldn't be anything above that. Oops, wrong thingy. Faces. There we go. So now we can select this top bit, remove that, remove all the vertices. Oh, apparently that separated those for some reason. Vertices. And then please. I cannot unsick you, Silver. That's not how this works. How do we want to do this better? I think one of the things I'm gonna do is we're gonna go onto this. I am a god, but you're asking a god to do something that a god can't do. This is gonna be a struggle with topology, I think. I can't unsentient you either. That is not how that works. So maybe take a knife. Go from, let's say, from that one to mirror on the other side. Is that the same one or is that one? I think that one's it. So we'll do those. This one's gonna be troublesome, I'm sure. So we have to get rid of those, get rid of these. Okay, it looks like we got the same on both sides at least. And then grab all of these thingies. Faces. Then we can grab this one. Remove that. Alright, so now that's looking a little bit better. Now we can go in and do a bit of cleanup on these. It's not going to be great, but we can do at least enough that it's not atrocious. Maybe those two as well. We definitely don't want any 5 sides like this. I can deal with 4s, but 5-sided is silly. 4s and 3s are acceptable. Not gonna be great, but we can work with them. Okay. So we've got that. We're getting somewhere. And now we have to get this around the back, essentially. Hi, Bone! Thank you. It's a new outfit for someone else, so it's higher higher nerves on it a little bit. Probably get rid of these ones. Those ones shouldn't be needed. Those. Okay. Getting somewhere. We're probably gonna have to do join here. Do a fill on this one to kind of smoothen out that. And then how do we want to do this? I've just got such a low top, I'm not used to it. Let's see, what can we do? I feel like we're at the right height though. So we go like, yeah, that feels about at the right spot. So that probably goes more straight shot across the back. So for now, let's do probably to like this point. Connect that point to that one. Is that the right one? Where does that go? What was I doing? So I clicked on the knife over here. So that should let you cut between different ones. There we go. So that one can enter there. And then from there to there. Wait, why didn't that do that? Not that? Which one were you talking about then? I'm gonna need more elaboration from you. Also, hi Typhoon! Oh. So what I did there was click on one of the other shape keys. Because essentially if you're in edit mode and you click on one of the other shape keys, it will change to what the mesh is doing in that one. So since I know that MaknCh3esy's is going to be going for a more busty model on this, I keep checking the big boob one to make sure that it seems like it would fit correctly. Fair enough. Yeah, I don't think there's normally a big boob button in Blender. That's not a common thing you see. Faces. I feel like I have to be careful with these. Cause it's not. I don't know what to tell you. Blender is used for a lot of stuff. Don't consume radioactive material or whatever the heck you're planning on doing with it. Okay. So we've now got this at least at the right kind of height. Let's see if we go... You're not wrong, but I also worry about what Twitch or YouTube would respond to modeling with this. So I have concern. I will do best, because this is educational content. This is just modeling. We'll see, we'll see. Oh, and it's been enough time that I can get out of the shapeshift. There we go. No, you cannot have uranium bombs. Alright, but I think... Okay, we need to get this bit going down more. We probably need to go back and fix some of the... I have to be careful here. Either way, they should not have it. So we'll get Z down on that. And then shrink that down. Like that should be a bit more of the kind of sweetheart neckline that they've got going on. And maybe bring this one up a bit. There we go. That looks better. That looks more like it. I have to be careful to keep the shape, though. But I think that's good. And then I think the back's fine. I think that's okay. The waist we're primarily gonna do on textures, so I'm not too worried about that. We do need to still do the armbands. You're asking how MaknCh3esy's likes the dress? Is that what you're asking? I don't think we should call her that. Yeah. Okay. What? Oh. So you want to see how it is under the other blend shape? I mean, it seems to work. Let's try. So we'll go layout. We'll throw that on. Throw on the other blend shapes. So that's close. That's having some trouble. The other thing that we want to check is if we... Yeah. And then curvy, and the other one. Throw on that one. And that one. There we go. Okay. So that's with the blend shapes on. I do think that we need to tweak the big boob one a little bit, because it looks like it's lifting way too much there. So we want to go sculpt mode. Pull that down a bit. Pull that in. Pull this up. So we want this to feel like it's still a smooth outfit that kind of follows it. Probably even just using that. There we go. Okay. Is that at the right position, or does it need to be lower? Okay, I think that needs to be lower based on the reference. So we need this to come out a bit more. So I think there. I think that matches better. I mean, I don't know how your brain works when you're sick. You can't blame that one fully on me. Okay, so that's a problem with curvy, it looks like. I don't know. What do you think, Ona? I mean, I'm still gonna tease you about it. Alright, so I think that's good. We've got her underdress, so that should work fine. We just need to work on the we need to work on the overskirt and stuff. I was not asking you about the model, Kona. I was asking you about Silver. Hi, Fox. How are you? Just the soft O. Welcome back. Welcome home, Fox. Let's see. How do we want to do the sleeve bit thingies? If we need 90 more booby, you've got a problem. I mean, everyone's got different body shapes. Add cylinder, probably. Change that to 16? Maybe less than that? Probably don't need 16. Probably like 8's enough to start out with. And then add mirror modifier. Now we can scale that down, drag that out. Scale Y. Nope, scale Z. What's over? It has. It has turned into talk about stuff that is... We should move on. Move on. We're gonna talk about sleeves now. I try and keep my streams PG-13. It's struggle today with that. I do best. Does not mean I always succeed. I can't argue with that, and it's annoying. That is a cool one. That exclamation mark roll 1d20 thing. Does someone else want to put it in chat so they can see? There you go, that one. Wait, what was the result of that roll? Hi, Thaddeus. Chat's scrolling quickly. 2 is not high enough. Okay. Then we'll get rid of those faces. Oops. I didn't mean to do those. There we go. And then... there is just a cheese command. And then... can I... How do I pause thingy? There we go. Okay. What did I miss? 17. What was that 17 for? That was from Eternal. Oh, to help with the cheese. Well, I got smacked with cheese, so I guess it worked. Good job. Or we... Oh, prop cheese. Hang on, do I still have that one? It's been a while since we pulled out that prop. There you go, cheese. And then... let's do... loop. And then... let's do an extrude scale down. Everything but X. Yeet? We've not gotten yeet yet. Pull that out a bit. Actually, wait. We want 2 more. And then... let's do... we have a heat. No, I will not stream Dark Souls. I don't care if you'll drag me through it. I don't want to play it. And I'm not doing an IRL cooking stream anytime soon. What, Konna? Yeah. I'm trying a thing, and I'm not sure if I like it or not at the moment, because I've got a thing reading chat for me, so I can try and like focus on multiple things at once. But at times when chat goes fast, it is just overload. So if I space out a bit while chat's going burr, that's probably part of it. I am not the type to play any type of Souls-like. Smooth. That was not an invitation for you to type random things! Mark Sharp. And then... oops. Eternal, that message just sounded very weird. And yes, I do have TTS going for me alone right now. I should not have let it slip that I do. I knew you guys would do this. No, don't let Mustang type right now. It's also supposed to do different voices for different people, but it hasn't done that yet. It's got personality voice, supposedly, but it's just not. You did already know, because I did show you what it was, but still. What? You love this? Everyone uses the same voice right now. It's not actually doing the personality voice, which is a shame. Because that would tell me, like, who's saying what a lot easier. There's just too much going on. Outside. That would be smart. Well, everyone sounds the same. It is what is the voice it's using right now? It is using Microsoft David. And I've tried to get it to speak faster and like softer, but it's a struggle. There we go. Yeah, I agree on the EU. I'm trying some of the other ones because there's... yeah, we'll do Zira for a while. You are in fact a Kona. No, do not eat the text-to-speech bot. I wonder why. Do not consume David, I'm using him. That sounds weird. I should not have said it like that. We're gonna move on. Fair enough. Hang on. That one? There we go. I'm upside down. Is this what you wanted? Wait. Wait. What? Silver. Alright, we're going back to adorable. Oh, whoops. That one. You're being a menace, Silver. Alright, add up. These ones need to merge. Yes, yes, you do. Center. And then... I don't know. It's simple things are fun. It's gonna bug me that these aren't gonna be symmetrical, but I'm just gonna have to deal with it. Because I don't think I've got them matching.
Silver Blaze official wants cat to shapeshift. Silver.
You know the only silver I have is the thingy. What is it? This one. Yeah, this is my U shapeshift. I don't stay in this one long. Do you have a plan for it? What is your plan? No, do not sacrifice France. Oh, the quantum shapeshift, that was your plan? Okay, I see. Let me go ahead and hydrate. There we go. And then hide that one, and I'll get rid of the cheese as well. No. No. Yeah, because it covers my entire face. No, we cannot vote on sacrificing France. We are not sacrificing France. Do you want something where you can actually see my face as the shapeshift? And have fun, green. We're gonna do... Well, which one do you want, Silver? No, we are not sacrificing France! I don't know. Okay, then you're getting Rap Cat. There you go.
Something I'm scared of, I suppose. Monsters.
Debating if I want to do... Well, actually, no, I can't do mirror and keep the blend shapes.
Monsters.
No, we are...
Can cause trouble.
I have vetoed. You are not sacrificing France.
Monsters who devour dreams. Monsters who...
I don't care. I am God. I can veto.
Always tell lies. Lying monsters
So we are not sacrificing France.
more cunning than other monsters.
It's not allowed. Yeah, veto is just other thing. I'll do a mark sharp, mark seam, edge mark sharp, extrude scale down, put that down as well. There we go. That feels like it has more dimension to it now. Now, is that... Did I line those up? That's the other question. We'll do... Because people live there. No sacrifice in France. Connect that there. Put that to armature 13. Let's not go back to that topic. Let's see. How do we make the sleeves work better? So we're gonna first go and weight paint. I forgot to put an armature on that, didn't I? Wait, where is that? Is that under the ears? Why is it under the ears? Weird. What in the world is going on with you guys? I bet you do, Silver. I have sensory overload with just my stream. Okay, so we've got those linked up now. So now if we do arms down here, is that where her sleeve should be? It looks like it's lined up well. I'm surprised I managed to line that up that well. Yeah, you do a lot at the same time. And Eternal, if you want the actual answer for why boobs are a thing, it's because we walk upright. There you go. So we'll swap that to 13. Wrong one. 20. Oh shoot! Frick, I hit fix model, I don't want them. I don't know. I don't know. I don't even remember what that is right now. I'm mildly panicking because I hit the wrong thing here. Come on, work with me here. Not cap, that one. There we go. Start pose mode. Okay, I think we're fine. I think I've undone the fix model. I'm sure you do. And the physical differences between genders probably exists because it makes sense to tell at a glance which gender you're trying to swing for. What I'm trying to decide now is whether I want this to be linked to like that. Do we want the sleeves to be stretchy or It's gonna cause so many problems, though. If they stretch like that. What about Mustang is per? You know what? We're gonna duplicate this. Wait, what about Bob as you? Oh. Mustang is per Bob as you. Alright, I got it. So we want like that there. And do rotate.
Save.
I'll keep that in mind. I don't know when, if I will, but it is thing I could do. Alright, add that. So then we'll do get out of that, apply the mirror, then go back into weight painting mode, and then we want just to have some of these I mean, I saw Podcat. Is that the one you were referring to? Alright, and then we'll grab thank you for putting back France. We should not be causing France too much trouble. So that needs more. Sure, send it without the typo. Yes, I need to do that. Where is the button? Do not crave the violence. You said that you were only mildly violent today. Go back to that. I think this is a I don't have enough enough thingies on it. My mesh does not have enough vertices for the amount of movement it's supposed to do. So we're gonna go in and we're gonna add some more loop cuts. When you weren't hungry, you mean? No, it didn't. I don't know what the frick it was saying. Ignore me. It read it as honey. I guess you're missing an R. So, eh. Alright, so that's missing a bit there. Yeah, makeup can cause problems with pests and stuff sometimes. we still got something on that side that we shouldn't have. There we go. Myself. I did not. Oh, I see, I see. Okay, what if we go down? It doesn't move as well as it should. Maybe this is a keep both, let MaknCh3esy's choose which it is, because the outfit is a bit unclear on this one. Because this makes more sense to me of like how the outfit functions, but I don't think that's how it actually functions. So we'll stop pose mode. So we've got that as option. Then we'll pull up cylinder. Make sure this is mirrored properly. Wait, paint mode, that's what we need. That just needs to replace it all. Alright, so we got that there. Then, which bit do we need to do next? Maybe we work on the necklace next. So do edit mode, that one. Select around the color. Duplicate, mesh, separate. That should get us a good start to a color. Then we can select these edges. Oh, that's super eepy. We don't want super eepy right now. And then these ones like that. Scale. What blend shape am I on? So we're gonna do mesh. No, vertex. Vertex. Where is it? Propagate to shapes. So now that same change that we did should be on all of them. There we go. So now we don't have to worry about that. I do think that's probably messed up. Curvy? Or was curvy fine? Okay, so curvy is like that. Curvy is not like that. Okay. We're instead going to just delete this one and do that again. Delete basis. Go grab all those. Duplicate. Mesh. Separate. Selection. We're still on basis, so we should be fine. So now we select all these. Move these up. The same here. Select all, scale out a bit. And now if we were to trigger like curvy, it should expand as it should. Yes, it does. Then what is the next bit? I think the collar is thinner than what we've currently got, and then we need to do a little dangly thing off of it. So we'll go this one. Got the fire hammer, very nice, very nice. I think that's probably enough. Especially if we go curvy, it's gonna thin out even more. So now the thing that we need to add is the little bubble thingies. Add. How about... Wait, what's like Botrix actually knows? What Botrix do? Oh, the bit hard enough to draw blood. Botrix is knowledgeable on some things. Yeah, you usually do. So it looks like she's got kind of a square one and then a teardrop one. Why would the ocean be soda? If it was soda, it would be carbonated, and I would be scared. Soda is pain liquid. Gosh. I should have seen that one. My brain was not braining on it. Smaller than that, I think. T is better. Apparently not. My brain is not punning today. Is that right scale? Right. Guess it's probably enough time that I can swap. Yeah, brain not braining. I struggle. Playing in the wrong peanut butter? Brain broke, help! I don't even know why brain broke. I'm supposed to be working on a model over here. What sounds are wrong? I am confused. I struggle. Alright, we've at least got shape. No brain surgery. So we need the teardrop thingy. Let's do this one, grab that, duplicate down, pull it about there, then if we rotate that around X that way. Yeah, you probably could. I don't think that's recommended right now. And then we want to bevel sides. I would not recommend. Then scoot that down. Now we have kind of a teardrop shape. I would be surprised if she was lactose intolerant. Maybe it needs another set there. Scale X. Pull these along. Pull those ones up. I'm getting somewhere on this. Scale that down. And then bring this one up. I mean, yeah, I guess I make weird faces, don't I? Pull that down. And then this one, pull down. There we go. Think that looks better. Oh, that thingy. I mean, I guess? I forgot the name of them. A volley, I think? I should make an Avali for myself at some point, but it's not very high on my list of things to do, honestly. I think I'm gonna skip the connecting line on that. Because that'll, like, we don't need the extra mesh there. I feel like it's implied well enough. I think we'll grab this thingy, scale it out a little bit more, and then we can grab top, bottom, scale, no, extrude scale down. There we go. That answer your question? I'm at least less dizzy than I was on Tuesday, but I feel like it's coming back. There we go, I think that's fine. Now we need the actual necklace part, which is probably going to be a bit of a struggle. Or maybe it's not. Maybe I can... Thought gone. It vanished. That was just like full stop of brain. That didn't work. That's what chat's here for. What am I gonna do for the necklace? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Let's grab these ones. Do pull that out. Think down like that. Silver, that's a problem if you don't remember this morning. What? What? Tide Pods infused with oatmeal? How is that a game? That seems like a weird thing to be in a game. Do not eat Tide Pods. Is not recommended. Okay, we've got something there. And then... mesh separate by selection again. Also, this one should be choker. And then this one is necklace. Is this something you dreamed up? Because that does not sound like it makes any sense at all. This one we're just gonna delete shape keys on this. Then we're gonna do solidify. Thickness should be lower. Maybe 0.2, like 0.002. 3. Silver, what are you? You is mac and cheese? Why do you have mac and cheese if you're lactose intolerant? Bad idea. Oh wait, you're lactose tolerant. Man, I can't read right now! Even with thingy reading to me. Brain no brain. But mayonnaise has eggs. I like that. That is appreciated, Eternal. Edge, clear, sharp. There we go. I think that correct placement for the necklace. Now we just need the bauble thingy on the necklace. I got booped. Add sphere. 8, I think? Is that might be too much still. Segments like 6. Closer. Yeah, 6 is probably fine. And then 6 rings, probably? Yeah, that should work. And then we need hopefully this isn't full emergency. This is just dizzy. Rotate Y 90 degrees like that. Scale down more. Do a loudencer? What's a loudencer? Blackout shouldn't be needed. Is dizzy, but is not like super duper bad. What? That is confused. I think that needs to be shrunk down more. Oh, that's what Loudner do? That's a silver thing. I don't know how you undizzy the cat. That is the struggle. When you guys sprayed me, that's when I last hydrated. Hydrate. Okay, face should smooth. How'd that look? That good necklace? I think that good necklace. Head fat. Head fat done. I need to turn on Dizzy Eyes. Is that Dizzy Eyes on? That's Dizzy Eyes on. Hydrate done. Oh, snack time. What snack eternal? I got fruit snacks, Hello Panda, marshmallows, bueno, or I got some fruit jelly stuff in my fridge. So what snacks? I don't want to get the fruit jelly. Though that one might be silly slurping noises on stream. I don't know if that one's a good one. Do you still want the fruit jelly stuff knowing that it's in like slurp pouch thingy? I don't know if that's recommended ASMR on stream. Cause it might be a problem. Kinda? Alright, hang on. Let's do what is second option, Eternal? You can pick both options, and then we do poll for what everyone wants. Is fruit snacks gonna be the other option? So Slurpee fruit jelly versus fruit snacks? I'm not doing two. You're not getting an extra one out of this. But I will do poll so people can vote for which one they would rather. So it is either the fruit jelly pouch thingy or fruit snacks. Why did it not show me results of poll? It just not load. That not right. Do I need to pull open an other window? Maybe? There we go. Okay. So far, three votes for the Slurpee fruit jelly. 4! That's pretty strong. Strong in one direction. While we wait for that poll to close, should do data transfer from that one. Tetris might be good. Might be good for the thingy. I don't know if piano helps. I can try. So I think sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Though piano might work sometimes because it's productive, which is different one. And since we're already doing modeling productive, it's probably better to try an unproductive dizzy thing. We'll try fruit snack or the fruit jelly first, and then see. Where is it? There we go. I got this peach I forgot that I had to stand up and get that and kind of flop back in the chair, but it's fine. Yeah, I have peach fruit jelly snack. It's yummy. It's just in little squishy pouch thingy. The brand is Dally, if anyone was wondering. Let's see if I can pull this open. I also don't know how well it's gonna capture on the face tracking, given that it's like drinking out of straw, basically. Though I hydrate, and you guys can tell, so you'll probably be able to know what's going on. Yummy. Okay. I do actually. Nope. Back and forth. I sobered up a little, and then I don't know what's going on. Little bit. We'll see if it stays. It's also just hard to talk while slurping fruit jelly. So you'll probably see me like just go quiet for a little bit sometimes while I just numb. It's yummy though. Alright, so vertex data, nearest slurp it. Nearest face interpolated. Vertex group. Yeah. Snack sometimes helps. Snack is a useful tool for managing dizzy sometimes. Usually it's the chewing that helps, which is why gum is usually go-to. I'm kind of surprised that slurp snack that is no chewing at all also works. I don't know why. Maybe it was the moving to get it, because sometimes like getting up and moving around can help, but that can also be dangerous if I'm like dizzy falling over. I got like you know when you get a noodle, like a spaghetti noodle, and you slurp it and then it flicks up and hits you in the nose? How did I manage that with jelly? That felt so weird. Alright, but I think I've got that, so that generate and then apply. And then now, let's put on the, I don't know if that's a luck thing. Big boobs. And then... that's not a topic for the stream. I do struggle with snacks. There we go, that helped. And then curvy. Yeah. So it was probably the movement that helped then. Though I did like flop back over right when I got back to my chair. So that is the other side of the movement. I'm happy it worked too. This is one of the reasons why I have the whole caring for Dizzy Cat thing on the Discord, of just all of the things that you could possibly do to help me get undizzy during a stream. What I found that works and what doesn't. Actually, I don't think I have what doesn't on there. But more what you should be concerned about and what's not a concern. Because generally, as long as I'm having a good time, I don't particularly care if I'm dizzy on stream. It's funnier. So we'll select these. Make sure that we have mirror on. pull that out. Maybe like that? No, it needs to be a bit more. The thin line? Oh, you mean the multiplayer one? Or I actually don't know which thin line you're talking about. Pull those out too, I think. There we go. Now that's Kirby working correctly. Now I just need to make Kirby work on the necklace and choker. So choker Kirby is currently that. There we go. More jelly snack. We need to grab this one. Drag that out. Probably up a bit. And then the other one. Pull that out. Is that one of the ones that we never figured out? Because I know there was one that we were sitting there unable to figure out how the frick it worked. Good to know, I guess. We actually passed up Billiard's puzzle last time we streamed, didn't we? Because I know we got Billiard's room as an option at one point, but we just didn't take it. There we go. So that should be maybe a little bit lower. Dizzy does show up as brain fog a lot. I have a lot of different types of dizzy, because I've got the brain fog, which is the most obvious, because that's the one that'll make me sound like I'm drunk. But I do have a lot of times, like, world swaying or spinning type vibes. But I've also got, like, auras and, like, I'll see flashes of color sometimes. One of the interesting ones was having that happen at a jazz concert and seeing a different color for each instrument. That was fun. I've also had, like, tunnel vision at one point. Or, I think the weirdest was looking around the world and seeing it like it was miniature, but I was also miniature. So, like, it was correct to scale, but the detail or something felt off, where it's like, I'm in a dollhouse type vibe. And that was particularly fun because I was driving at the time. So I kind of had to just take a second, go, alright, I'm miniature, the world's miniature, traffic laws still apply. We drive safe here. And that's why I don't drive anymore. Because I have more than one occasion of weird things happening while driving. Are there, Silver, you've been around for a lot of the Dizzy ones and heard my ramblings of what I'm feeling at the time. Are there any other ones that I've missed? Other, like, Dizzy thingies. And honestly, it is interesting. That's kind of the thing about it, is the dizziness is an interesting quirk. But it's also just a pain. We're more talking symptoms at this moment, but cures are interesting as well to talk about. Because I know, like, Spoon is an interesting one of, it should make zero difference whether or not Silver has a wooden spoon on their microphone. But somehow it makes a difference? I have no idea if I am just, like, a glitch in the Matrix or something. Actually, I might as well be. There was one time where I was just sitting at my desk, and then I got so dizzy that it felt like the floor dropped out from under me, and I swear I saw underneath my desk before I was suddenly just sitting at my desk again. I literally no-clipped for a second, at least in my head, and it's just bizarre. Okay, that might actually be an interesting one. Like, I wouldn't want to do a racing game, but a driving simulator game while dizzy would be funny to see at least once. Okay, not a flying game. Flying game will be worse. Thing is, like, the trick with that, though, is that you're not going to get an accurate representation of Dizzy Cat driving if I'm using a controller. Maybe I need to do it in VR. That way I can have the full controls that are, like, positioned like a car. That'd be an interesting one. So if I'm ever doing, like, a VR chat stream and do a get dizzy while in a VR chat stream, then I could do a, like, racing world. That might work. A full racing sim setup would be hilarious to see while dizzy. Problem is, like, even I can't accurately trigger it. Like, there's a lot that does trigger it, and I can get it to trigger on some things. But I can't get, like, the full drunk Dizzy Cat thing. No, wait, no, I can. There are ways I can. I know ways. But I don't know, like, if I do those ways, we're gonna have bigger problems than just me being dizzy. 'Cause catnip. You don't use catnip and drive. I'm not doing that. I don't need a modeling license, I'm fine. Alright, we should actually continue the model, though. So we're done with the necklace, I think. We've done the base dress and sleeves. Oh, we need to do the, hair ribbon thingies. Oh, save, that is a good point. Let's do hair ribbons next. Okay. Is it a law? I don't know if it's a law. We'll do add on this one, add object. Add mesh cylinder. That should be fine. Cap fill, nothing. There we go. That's gonna make it easier for later. Where is this? Where are you? Why are you under ears again? Quit going under there. And then we need to add modifier, armature, make sure we've got the correct base, and then we can grab like half of these, delete. Vestibular migraines is the one that is kind of the assumption at the moment. But I've seen multiple neurologists and gotten multiple different answers, including non-epileptic seizures, migraines without the headache, which is basically what what was it? I've blanked on the name already. The vestibular migraines are. Or the other one that I've gotten is just anxiety. I had a neurologist tell me that I was just anxious. So, I don't know what I have at this point, because I've gone to so many specialists and they've all told me different things. So, I just manage as I can. They're both wrong and right. I have actually seen psychiatrists as well, and was like, I did have anxiety for a while, probably still do, because it doesn't really entirely go away. So I believe more the neurologist saw the symptom or saw something else I was struggling with, and not the actual trouble of the dizziness, because being anxious can be a trigger for the dizziness for me sometimes, but I think that's more just one of the many different things of something's going wrong that kind of triggers it, because stress can trigger dizziness as well. Then turn off the movie, Silver. Scale that down. We'll bring this one in. Where do her thingies go? I should put her hair on so that I can see where it falls, I'm realizing. Hair. There we go. So bring that up. We'll start grabbing each section now. So we can rotate that like that, pull that in there. And then grab this section, pull that out. She's definitely got it more like that for now. I think like that. And then loop cuts. Get this more defined. Where's that? Maybe the lower ones first. And then grab these, pull that in. This is a little bit of a struggle, getting this to line up right. That does go behind on her other one. So we're looking more at something like that. How do we get that behind there? Because that is in front of her ear fluffs, but behind this bit. I don't think that's even going to be possible with how we have this. Oh, we have all the stream pets. Alright, make sure we save. would Yeet be lactose intolerant? That would be my concern. 14. I think he likes cheese. Regardless of whether he's lactose intolerant or not. Pull this one in too. I'm lucky? Why am I lucky? Not edge. Mark sharp. Mesh. Normals. Who's set vectors? Cannot the combo? Is confused. Oh, you cannot cone a combo. Good. Clear sharp. Put sharp back here. Okay, I think that needs to be thinner at the top. I think that's just rolling for cheese at that point, is it not? Hydrogen. 16. I guess 16's enough for cheese. The Yeet's gone now, so you've just kind of put cheese on my head and are now hoping for Yeet to return. Pull these down. That. There we go. Yeet has his cheese. Why would RoboCat have Wolverine claws? I feel like RoboCat would be more like just a sleek, like, android thingy. I don't know how to word it. There we go. Snack. Not animatronic cat. I'm not making the animatronic cat. No. Do not want. You imagine me as a liquid. Why? Yeah, I don't think Android Cat would have that. Oh, this needs to be up. Yeah, is shapeshifter. Does not mean I'm liquid. I suppose I could be if I really wanted to be, but I am not. Need this to pop out more. There we go. I think that works. I'll make it at some point. I do have ideas to be fucks. Rude. Very rude. No more cheese. I forgot what I was saying. Does anyone remember what I was saying before? I got lost. That was big mouthful. I don't like animatronic cat. And yeah, RoboCat will be someday. Might be after actual cat, I'm not sure. Right, I do want to make Catbot at some point. Catbot does seem like it would be fun to make. Especially since I've been dabbling around with like cyberpunk synthy style music, which I do want to do more music on stream at some point. But if I make the next one like a cyberpunky themed song, then Android Cat would be a very good model to make for the music video for that. There we go. Then that's... No, there's a little bit more in here. Alright. Jelly done. I have one more of those in my fridge currently. Do need to make sure that I order more of those. No animatronic. I don't want to work at a knockoff Chuck E. Cheese. And why is Dizzy already returning this quickly? Goodbye. Bye-bye. So we got the ribbons done. Oh, we need to do the weight painting on them. Why am I gonna be one of them? I don't know how to feel about that. Well, yeah, there's a cooldown on snack time. Okay, there we go. So that is accurately following the head. We'll worry about adding the fizz bones to it later. We now have the ribbon thingies. We have the necklaces. We have the top of the dress and the sleeves. So now we have the actual skirt and bow, along with all of the shoes and stuff. I mean, it would be funny to have like a sun and moon thing going on where there's Cat in the daytime and Cthulhu at night. I mean, I could make a scarier model with Cthulhu, but that's not animatronic. And what is a silver? Why Daniel? I think we'll do actual skirt next. I think that's the way to go. So we'll grab this. Where does it go to? Up here about? So if it's like that one? Yeah! Scrap mechanic is gonna be later. No one is... Well, no, a couple people have seen Cthulhu. Because there was a version of Cthulhu in the Haywen SMP stuff. But it was a while ago and was Minecraft Cthulhu, not like actual Cthulhu. I don't know if I'm gonna do 100% playthrough, but I do plan on doing it with Adam, Loki, and Silver. You've seen Cthulhu Eternal? Oh, I think you've seen you've seen which one? The one that was all the blend shapes at the same time. Was talking about the scrap mechanic stream coming up. That's what happened. It coming up, cause scrap mechanic updated. It was just topic. We'll get rid of this bit here. The vertices. Delete some of those vertices apparently. There we go. the brain fog is struggle. It is definitely struggle. I would not want brain fog on anyone. I can try, but we'll see. That is a little bit risky because if fall over. Luckily, I'm usually pretty good about just plopping back down. Just the blanket got stuck too. Alright, so standing. Nope. Nope. That lost balance. Luckily, have cushions on chair and stuff. Don't feel too bad. It happens. It happens. I was waiting second, then we'll try again. Because sometimes is just not adjusted to it type thing. So need to like give it second and then try again. Luckily, do have desk that can transfer into standing too. So if it works better and I'm careful, I can continue while standing type thing. Let's see if this can do any better. Let me make sure push this chair back a little bit more. Trying again. Up. Okay. I feel like very wobbly at the moment. I sound more put together. Brain fog is not quite going. Hang on, let's put. There we go. We're switching to dusk up. There we go. That way I can be face tracking better. When was it this high? it kept going beyond what I was used to. So now we've got very high desk apparently. I lost balance. Alright, desk going back down because I don't trust to stay standing while head pats happen. That not good idea. I'm sorry, Silver. I just kind of fell over. That one might be clip worthy. I don't know how well the tracking came through. I am good. I fell back into chair. So is struggles. Twitch clip this is gonna do it. It's not gonna be long enough. I don't remember what you said, Brownie. Dry paint quickly. Have you tried, like, heat thingy? It depends on type of paint, though. you don't need to be sorry, Eternal. It is good thing to try every once in a while, and I generally have my stuff set up to where, like, there's not much danger even if I do fall, like, I'm able to catch myself and stuff. Cause this is a this is a problem with me. So is not your fault. So grab expand this. Actually, maybe do sculpting and then do smooth. And then if we drag out, maybe that works. Drag out that way. Man, it has wider range than I thought it would. That's like going all the way up there. I want this to not be in though. That needs out. Skirt needs to flare like skirt should. Please. Why not out? yes, you are. Responsible mode is appreciated. Oh, the hang on, green cat. But I don't have full green skin and stuff. But that seems like a pain to shapeshift into. Is a lot to do. So I just have green. Do not force feed cats catnip. They should have choice. A wasabi baby? Is that like a what is it? The sugar baby? Is that what they are? There's gummies that have baby thing. I don't know. Yeah, I know full. I just green. It is very dizzy though. I feel like I just end up tilting a lot. Is it this model or am I just normally that tilty when I get dizzy? I don't know. Swap back though. There we go. Yeah, I should try Tetris Break. Good call. So we will hide that and then save what we've got so far, and then on Twitch side we can. No, don't force feed me catnip. That's gonna make me dizzy. That one, I guess. I don't like mechs. Where is my Tetris? Tetris, Tetris, where are you? There it is. And then wait for it to launch and do the thingies it usually does. Set that to done. And then that one, and the rubbing the cat will probably make me dizzier, but it will make me happy. Come on. There we go. Okay. So we've now got Tetris effect coming up, and I should pause my music. Yeah, we're gonna try the Tetris. See if it fixes Dizzy at all. We'll do C. We'll do this one. Oh, I also just realized we still have MaknCh3esy's thingy up. Let me hide that too. That one. Okay. Resume. Now Tetris. Oops, I don't need to put that there. Okay, whatever, we go with that one. Now like that. Over there. Pull that around. And then... yeah, that'll do. Huh? Wait, what's the pull? You've got a pull going? We'll do that side. Get that around. Do I need to go look at what the pull is? I'll look at the pull after it's done, I guess. Let me guess, it's a poll about whether this is gonna make me undizzy or not. Because it seems like it's already helping. That one instead. Not that? Okay. Now we'll do that one there. Bring that around. And then we need to get that patched up there. The dumb pull? Alright. I will look after Tetris. That one around. Got that one there. We've got dolphins. That one there. That one there. Patch that up. There we go. That's gonna put us in trouble if we aren't careful there. Get that filled in. That gets that down. I forgot how this one goes from, like, dark to light so suddenly. We got our 30 lines on that one. I think this one is like 4 of them. Oh, Dizzy's spiking back up again though. We'll see if it goes away with the Tetris as it goes up. Link that there, that there. And then we can do 2 Tetrises there, even throw more on top. Get that away. Oh no, misplace! Hate the misplace. That one there. That misplace is gonna be a pain to clean up. Whatever we can do to fill it is gonna work better here, though. There we go. Starting to... Yep, there we go. We've got it cleared up now. And then bring that up. There. Up and around. Ah, oh, frick, misplace again. There we go. We still got that through though. The Dizzy break. Everyone said shut up, Silver. I see why they said it was. I had forgot what they said. I'm gonna stop that now. I don't know what the heck I'm going on about. It was certainly an interesting poll. They were, in fact, as expected. Oh, I don't have enough for another Tetris there. We'll have to hold. I do not regret giving you mud. You have proven helpful. Even if silly. Silly is also helpful though. There we go. That got quite a bit cleared. That was nice. And then that one there. Was that Mustang? I am too dizzy for that. Silly is good content, I agree. What was it if not Mustang? We'll get even more. There we go. That is a thing, Lemonade. We do Puyo Puyo Tetris. Do I need to do another one, or do we get back to modeling now? Because that did help a little bit. No? Yeah, I do Tetris. Maybe one of the quicker rounds. Because this playlist is a bunch of them. It'd be interesting to do Tetris against you. I think we'll do Purify. This is one of the other game modes where you just have to try and get rid of the dark blocks. So it's dealing with pre-placed stuff. Ah, frick, I misplaced. There we go. There we go. Get that cleared. I am pretty good at Tetris. That cleared, that one down. Get rid of that. More gone. It is not giving me them fast enough though. There we go. Now it gave me more. That one there. Get that out of the way. Now that should be more to get rid of there. Get that up. That gets more out. That at least gets more gone. We're not really getting down to the pieces we actually need to get rid of though, which is kind of annoying. There we go. That gets some out. There we go. There's all of them. Mrah? Is that something you often do? I know I do that occasionally. That one there. It's not. It's an interesting thing to pick up. Get that one there. There we go. Now we've got more that we can start clearing through. That there, that one there. Get rid of those. That gone now. Now we've kind of troubled ourselves with that, but we can clear that and be fine. That one there. Get those gone. That one up. We really need more line pieces like that one. That's still not enough though. It is trying to block us from having what we need. Alright, there we go. Well, 405 is still better than what I did before. Alright. So I think we'll call that good enough for that. Because I think the dizziness has gone down quite a bit. We'll see if I need to pull it back out later. But I think it did help this time. There we go. And then put that back on, and then that one. Alright. Oh, and then music. We need music back. Don't remember if I did that hydrate 15 minutes ago. There we go. Yes, is very good. Pull that up. Category? Why do you want me like that? That doesn't seem like it's good. Oh, Twitch category. Thank you for the reminder. Switch back to art. Okay. So then we'll do vertex, smooth, all of them. No, that's not doing what we need either. So we need like these to come out. Why is it doing that? Mesh, snap to symmetry. There we go. So now if we pull this out, pull that forward, maybe we can get this. Hi Shadow! It has been a bit. I was confused. So we'll separate that out. And then back to sculpt mode. Why would you choose the ad and not one free but unskippable ads? Wait, no. Free but unskippable ads. Or infinite money but you always feel empty. What's free? Just no money given? Yeah, it's probably best to restart because I was confused. Should also put back up the... where is it? Reference sheet. So we can see, because skirt does not poof as much as it should right now. Skirt needs to come out a lot more. I guess free movies and videos? This is MaknCh3esy's model. We're working on it quite a bit. Also, this song too EP. Yeah, she's got super fluffy tail. It's fun. That to come out more. That's not too bad. We're getting somewhere. I do like fluffy tails. They're good to cuddle. The TTS is working fine. I do like your tail, Kona. Have fun, Shadow. Something feels off about this. No, I guess it's at the right height. Very nice, Kona. Maybe we do need to do the middle bit as its own mesh. We'll see. Because currently it's gonna kind of collide with those two, I think. Unless I do that to get that more in scale. I think I need to hide the hair again though. Do not sacrifice New Orleans. Alright, so this hasn't really got the ruffle vibes that hers does. I'm trying to decide whether we want to do that as shading, or if we want to try and get the mesh to ruffle like we've got here. I think let's try and do it as a mesh thingy. Also, how would this currently function? Okay, so it would at least follow. It's got some issues. If we do it as, so we'll get out of edit mode, stop pose mode, do this as data transfer from body contrast, do vertex data nearest face interpolated, apply, and then do pose mode again. Does that move smoother? Yesn't. It's still bizarre back there. So we might have to go tweak that more. Stop pose mode. And then I think we'll do the waist thingy as its own mesh. But first we need to solve these problems. How do we want to do this? Here to here. Mesh, snap sentry. Turn that off. Pull that back. Yeah, so that is immediately starting to do it. So that's not difficult at all. We just need to be smart about how we do it. There we go. Nice! Welcome, duck. How you? Glad to hear you good. They vibrate thingy. I don't know how to words it. Sculpt mode. Smooth that out a bit. And then inflate these to get that more poofed. That seems to work. And then even gonna pull that up a bit. Need to pull that out, I think. Smooth that. We've got progress. Up. And in. Drag that there. Need to get the right angle on this because that needs to go in more. Also, if we do some of these as sharp, edge, mark sharp, then edge, clear sharp there. So that works. So we'll do it from there. Or, there, there. Edge, mark sharp. Trouble is gonna be making sure that feels like it's not just doing weirdness. Because it is a bit of weirdness. That needs to come out more. And then maybe smooth that out a bit. There we go. That's feeling a lot better. So we're getting somewhere with that. We've got one of the ruffles. Now we just need to find where the next ruffle is. I think it's gonna be from here to here. Sharp. So it's skip 3 and then there to there. Edge, mark sharp. And then pull that in. And then pull that one into. I think that's working. We've got more floof going. Skirt ruffle kind of thingy. Smooth that out a bit. I think I just need to do that a couple more times. I think do that from here to here. Edge. Mark sharp. This side we'll say from there to there. And then
I sure do feel like crashing soon. Be a shame if you saved your progress.
Floof like a pillow? That's one way of doing things. Is it more floofy than MaknCh3esy's? MaknCh3esy's got a pretty floofy tail. That is impressively floofy then. She's got pretty floofy tail too, though. Like that is floof. That is essentially her entire body could fit in her tail. That is a good question. What type of animal is Sakona? Fox makes sense. Mesh, snap sentry, pull these down. There we go. Sounds very nice, Konna. Like that. There we go. that ruffles nicely. And then I need to worry about the next ones. I think. Where do we want the next ones? Maybe here? Edge, mark sharp. Edge, mark sharp. I feel like raccoon does fit you though, Eternal. Okay. Dizzy spike. Okay, I got out of it mostly. That was a bit of a struggle one. Dizzy just do as Dizzy does. The snack cooldown is like 30 minutes, because it's only supposed to redeem twice a stream. Because I don't want to get fat. How that looking? Maybe that's where we, like, the words. I think that skirt is, I think, what I was trying to say. I feel like that matches. Oops, where'd body go? I feel like that matches the reference. Maybe it's too wide in front, though. Scale X less. There we go. I think that matches better. So then let's try and do layout, select, check weight paint. So then we drag that back, and then that needs smooth on that. Why is that? This one needs less. Actually, that should just be subtract, I think. But that doesn't really apply here. And then smooth hips. Maybe do hips like that more. 46.5. That's a weird number of tails. How do you even 0.5 a tail? Smooth that out more. Okay, so I don't think that's bad, because you're not gonna end up with skirt going back beyond that much. Like, that's usually about where it'll be. So if we can make it look good there, that's probably fine. So like that, then forward, looks decently smooth. but we probably want more of a smooth transition up here. So we'll have this be smoothed out more. So sitting looks like it'll be mostly fine. It's going to be a little bit silly there. I think that's just to be expected. And then that there. It's not too bad. Does the other leg work fine? I'll probably go back and add actual like skirt physics bones to this. But as like proof of concept of just basic does model work, I think that works fine. So then we'll stop pose mode. So skirt's okay. Oops. Now we do the waist thingy. Whatever we want to call that. So I think we hide that. Let's grab lilac? No, lilac. Waistband, yes, that's what it's called. I don't know how high up waistband should actually go, so I'm gonna grab more than I think we need. And then we'll figure out. Grab those. Mesh, separate, let's over.
And watch me find it out for myself.
Your cat just hit you? Why'd it do that? Huh? Oh yeah, the thingies. Yeah, that is concern. So that waist, I think this too low. So we'll delete vertices. That seems better spot. We'll shrink that little though. So that's good. Then I think these faces go away. I feel like it goes higher there though. Did I grab too low? I might have grabbed too low. Because it seems to go higher in the back. Looking at other reference. Oh, I see what I did. Cause that's, it looks like gold band, but it's just rim on thingy. So that is better done as not this, is this. That is fine. We just need to get this lined up better. Hi, Hori. How you? I think we'll do get rid of these vertices. Delete these vertices. So that brings that back down. And that should even out a bit more. We can even do slight shrink so that it fully matching on sides. And do shrink a little bit. So we want shrink, but not where it starts clipping. So that should be fine. So now we just need the little ribbon on the front. That is super early. Oh, do I need to... Is floof enough skirt or no? Maybe not. Cause I feel... Maybe you need to go eat. There we go. I think that'll help. Maybe bring that out a bit. Alright, so I think that worked. And then wonder, could we just join on those? We could probably join on those. Is that what we want to do? Might be. We'll do edge, mark seam, edge, mark sharp. That should help separate the two. Then if we do object, well, no, we're not gonna do a join yet until we have the physics on the skirt sorted. So that should be fine. There. Hair on. That looks cute. And then call this one dress. This one skirt. There we go. And then ribbon time. Hang on, is that... No, that's not similar enough to the ribbons we did for the still positive dress. So that should be separate ribbon model. Not brain for a second. What is this cylinder? Okay, right, that's that sleeve connected. This one is hair ribbon. This one is sleeve. There we go. That sounds like very annoying insomnia. So, right, we're working on the ribbon on the front. I am all over the place right now. Add cylinder. Scale Z. Why are you eating a balloon? Don't eat a balloon. Rotate X 90 degrees, left. Hopefully the medicine kicks in soon then. is that the correct placement and size of that? I think it needs to be smaller than that. And as placement, looks like it's on the upper section. So we'll roll with like there? Maybe? Pull that in. Because it's not food. I think that works. I'm a bit worried about the skirt split. I think we need that to go up more. So we'll do this one. Grab that seam rip. Pull that to the side. Mesh, snap to symmetry for those two. Lift those up. And then do the same over here. Vertex. Snap to symmetry. You should talk to a doctor then. If you think you have condition, talk to a doctor. Fish is food. Fish is usually edible. Mesh, snap to symmetry. Pull that out. Pull this one up more. Here we go. I think that's better. Probably do need this to go more though. Okay. That should work. There we go, hydrate. Oh, that was a speak in restricted chat. You don't need to use that. Chat's not restricted. Is that? I think we need to smooth there. Let's go sculpt. Use our handy smooth tool thingy. Get that to not floof quite so much. There we go, that should work better. And then do mesh, snap to symmetry so stuff fixes. That should be good. Oh, is there an atom? Bow is what we're working on. Call this one bow. That needs to be an outfit though. There we go. 9 is not enough for head pats. Cause your lightsaber is loud. I forgot what I was doing. This is a repeated struggle. They're there. They're just behind the thingy. I figured you guys would want to see what I was trying to make. And it is still loud. Okay, let's do no, we'll do this as separate. Add cube. Why does it keep adding to there? That's not even what we're working on. So scale that down, pull that up, scale down more. scale Y less. Up. Over. Right, we're getting somewhere. Oh. Busy spike. Trying to get that where it's like that. Scale Y less, I think. We'll do rotate there, so that comes out more. And then bring these two up in a bit. These two can come down a bit. And then these two scoot over. So like that is very basic shape. We add mirror modifier. Obviously that needs a lot more work, but let me try and see, is that correct? Like depth of size. Kind of, I think, is maybe a little bit in more, and then pull that down a bit. Then we have loop cut there, loop cut there. Bring this one up a smidge to get that more kind of like that. Double loop cut there to get these to come out more. That gets more bow shape immediately. And then I think if we loop these, pull forward a bit, we're gonna get a bit more of that shape too. Maybe these two go back though. And then do face shade smooth, mesh, normals, reset vectors, edge, clear sharp on all, and then do edge, mark sharp there. There we go, that's looking like a bow. And then I think these two need to come out more. There we go. Now we just need the little back ribbon on it. The little extra ties, I think. So maybe this should come out a little bit more. Or maybe they go up. There's a little bit of struggle getting this to go correct. I think that works. Does not give us much room for the thingy though. We'll worry about that in a second. Remember this is adding another cube or just work with that. I think we'll add add another cube. Why dumb lemonade? Is confused. Wait, can I move? Where? Oh, you stopped to that is silly one. No, okay, she's cut off there. Add cube. Scale down. Scale down. Over. Up. Scale. Forward. Scale Y. Scale down. I don't want this to press. Okay, we'll just start manually placing now. Add these mainly go before that. Select all scale Y again a bit more. Alright. So now that go here. Why do you want to buy another lightsaber? You have a lightsaber. I mean, I guess that makes sense. And you should do what makes you happy, but I highly recommend waiting to purchase until after you feel better. Do not make big purchases while sick. Where this go? That does sound like a fun experience. Back. And then go up a bit. Go back. I think we add loop cut here. Bring forward a bit. Bring this one down a bit so it has a slight curve to it. And then we can bring this back. I feel like you should stop eating when you're full. That just seems like it would make sense. Pull that back a bit. There we go. And then face shade smooth, mesh, normals, reset vectors. Pasta is yummy. Edge, clear, sharp. Why are those? I know it's got a slight bend to it, but that seems like it's going quick. Mesh, normals, recalculate outside, mesh. Normals reset vectors. I guess that's fine. That doesn't look entirely smooth to me though. But it does look okay as bow. That seems fine. We'll probably want to wait that to the body and stuff. So that'll have to wait for later. And next up, we have... We gotta do, like, the shoes and stuff. Because we have this... I can't even point to it. The thigh thingy, the sock and the shoes. That's all that's left on the model now. I don't know if we have time to his spoon. He's okay. We still got a surprising amount done today for how dizzy I've been. So that's not too bad. And the amount that we have left, don't know if is enough for a whole another stream on it, unless I had another project would swap to. Though there is rigging physics. When did I say I'd do the physics? Which benchmark is that again? Let me double check. Which benchmark is supposed to be physics for the outfit? Because surely I specified that. That's this one. Clothes model and physics is this one. So maybe next one is the shoes stuff, then rig and physics. That should be doable, I think. So I'll just get MaknCh3esy's thoughts on the sleeves for next time. That will be what I need to do. And then what are you going on about there, Dark Lord? What was I gonna words? His struggle. I think this is good stopping point because we only have like 5 minutes left. I suppose I could do the thigh thingy, but I think would rather just save that for next time. And then words. What was I gonna say? It's super dizzy now. It's definitely good time to call stream. We'll figure out who we're reading. Oh, I'll be back on Sunday with Hightail, and then on Tuesday we'll pick back up with MaknCh3esy's model. So that should be good. Shouldn't be too much stuff between. Who do we want to raid is the next question. Do we want someone else doing art, or do we want someone we know? You know, Star was saying that she was gonna give us catnip. Let's go raid into Star. I think that's what we're gonna go do. We're gonna go yell at her. I say yell at her, but please be nice. Please, we are just being silly. We do not need bad vibes. And then, so I've got that up. Start right there. Already said what we're doing next time. I don't think there's any other announcements I needed to make. Not any that won't be made on Tuesday anyways, because you do definitely want to make it to stream early on next Tuesday, because I've got a lot of stuff for the announcement section thingy, the weekly update. So I will see you guys next time. Do Isnia!